Now, we will have a short workshop with Toastmaster Rashed. The workshop title is How to Select Your Topic. Please welcome with me Toastmaster Rashed.
I have a speech next week and the week after. I am going to write about how to start writing my topic. It was hard and difficult for me to write a speech. But later, I found it is the easiest way to write the speech. Master of Ceremonies, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests, good morning.
Good morning.
At the end of my presentation, you will be able to write your speech perfectly. And you will write a winning speech, the criteria of writing the winning speech. How to write a winning speech? Where to start? Normally, there are two sources to write your speech. From your own experience, you can write a speech. Don't go far away. Nobody will care. You have to start with your own experience whenever you want to write a speech. Personal experience. Many personal experience you can have. One of them interested, what you interested, just try to write down your interest. Career, you can write down. Family, you can write about your family. Education, you can write about your education. Now, let me select one and I will show you how you can write a speech. For example, if you choose family, to write about your family, you have sister, you have daughter, you have brother, you have mother, you have father, you have relative, parents, and you can select one of them. Like, let me say, sister. You can build on millions of stories about your sister, just by imagination. Just think about it. And write many stories of your sisters. If you choose your father, you can write millions of stories about your father, brother, son, and extra. You can write as much you can. Even if your career, you can write anything of your career. You are facing every day many stories in your job. So you can write one of them. The problem of not selecting the topic, the problem is how to write the topic. The second sources is very important sources is reference material. Now we are lucky with the technology, internet. You can find millions of stories about any subject. If you select the letter A, you can make a big story about the letter A. Just is the matter of starting, of writing your topic. Even if, for example, if you select apple, you can build on stories of apples. What is the apple? What story you find about apple? What the benefit of apples? Remember a story that you faced with apples. You can write many stories of apple, and you can conclude your topics with just apple story. So it is not difficult in selecting your topic. You choose, as I say, from your own experience. Website that will help you too much to select, not only to select the topic. If you go to YouTube, you can see many topics, and you can, based on that, you can select your own topics. Books, that also will help you, but I prefer to go to a website to make it easy for you. Magazines, newspaper, all the sources you can build on your own topics and start writing. And whenever you come to the stage, don't come for the sake of possible speech. You have to make some sensitive speech. some got value for the audience. Otherwise, nobody will hear you. Nobody will listen to you. You have to bring something sensitive. Get inspired. Write it down. You have to write. This is the experience of Toastmasters. We learn many things in Toastmasters. Before, we don't use this. We are not writing, but now you can focus and write it down. Now you narrow your selection. Your audience, you have to know your audience, age, how many people, range, familiar with the subject or not familiar with the subject. Based on that, you can write your similar education, interests, backgrounds, and experiences. Narrow your selection again. The occasion. It is impossible. If the occasion is sadness, you will talk about something happiness. You will choose the occasion, how it is, funny or sad, happy, not happy. So based on that, you will select your. Do the event have a theme? When are you scheduled to speak? What will happen after your speech? Narrow again your selection, your own ability. You have many abilities you can build on to come and speak before an audience. Your body language, gesture, eye contact. So you can build on your ability. Enthusiasm. Just be enthusiastic and start an interest. Knowledge base. Are you an authority? If you speak here, you are authorized person or just to speak before an audience. If you are authorized, that the audience will build something on your speech. Narrow your selection. Be specific. I am talking about how to select your topic. I can jump and write about evaluation or something else. I have to be specific. Do the support the topic and add to the speech. What can be cut from the body of the speech? So in Toastmasters, we are learning time management. You have 5 to 7 minutes to speak. Based on that, you can build your speech. Don't go 10 minutes. You are fail in time management. You have to be specific, 5 to 7 minutes. Otherwise, it will be a problem. This is the important slide, I believe. And selecting a topic is not difficult. You can select anything. But how to write successful speak? What are the elements of successful speaking? First is the content. Don't just come for the sake or passing public speak. You have to choose the content. Sensitive, value, that the audience will interest based on your speech. Don't just come and for the sake of passing speech. You have to choose the content related to your audience. Otherwise, nobody will listen to you. Organizing. What I mean by organizing? Your speech should have introduction, body, and conclusion. In the introduction, it is advisable not more than 1 minute. And in the organization, you can play here. You can use staging technique. What I mean by staging technique? You can talk about 3 points and bring stories. That will make your speech more easy. Stage number 1, I will talk like this. Stage number 2, I will talk like this. Stage number 3, I will talk like this. And at the end, conclusion, you will end your speech with what you said at the beginning. And it is advisable also to start with important quote or to start with the story. So to interact with the audience. Delivery, very important delivery. Don't come and stand. I will be speaking about myself. My name is Rashed. I am from Sanabis. I have a master's degree in business administration system from Malaysian University. But how about if I said, My name is Jabir Ahmed Rashid. I am from Sanabis. I am holding a master degree in business administration system from Malaysia. See the difference. See that is, we call it is the delivery. Body language. How to use your body language in passing your idea to the audience. Gesture, eye contact. This is the delivery. Very important to learn the body. And we are in Toastmaster, we are learning this technique. Before Toastmaster before 2 years, if you ask me, I cannot do this. But with Toastmaster, we learn all these techniques. So it's very important and essential. Whenever you want to prepare your speech, you have to use this technique. The content, organizing, introduction, body, conclusion, and delivery using your body language, gesture, eye contact, and text. Conclusion. Personal experience plus resources plus consideration equal to an excellent speech topic. I hope that I give you the technique of selecting your topic. It is not of matter of selecting topic. It's a matter of starting. You have to start. You have to decide, I will come and start. And topics, there are millions of topics you can choose. That is all, and thank you, and back to you.